Today, we speak with Colin Sekajugo, a multidisciplinary artist and an avid traveler who has been to over 60 countries. He's also the founder of Amasaka Gallery and has artwork held in private and public collections all over the world, including in the permanent collection of the Smithsonian National Museum of African Art in Washington, D.C. Let's get into his newest Uganda-focused art project and learn a little bit more about the world of art. Up in Masaka, where did the inspiration to start pursuing art come from?
This can be traced back to my high school days when I was in Nairobi.
Okay.
Where I was studying at the time. And, Nairobi has always been according to, East African standards, has always been like artsy place.
Definitely.
With a lot of stuff happening. So I remember sometime walking back from school, I used to swing by different, corporate offices and banks and all that on the streets of Nairobi before so many corporations moved out of town and went uptown. They were downtown at the time. Yeah. So I remember walking by the streets and seeing all these murals, very nicely done murals. Up to now, they still exist. Like, which street is that? Where the post bank is, post office. And I remember that time there was a bank, I think it might have been Stanbic at the time, that had art on display in the big windows. So whenever you walked by, you saw art on display, done by different Kenyan artists. So that for me was like quite striking, coming close to this kind of creativity. I know I'm a natural born artist myself because I can tell you this much. I've been practicing art since I was a child. But I didn't know I could turn it into a profession or something like a way of life.
Right.
And it is that time when I started realizing that art was my calling.
Okay.
And even though in school, I went and studied different things like computer, in travel geography. As that tells you also why I travel quite a lot around the world. But art has always been like my primary source of inspiration of whatever I do in life.